Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. It is estimated that there will be an increase in rice production in Sirah this year. In Mugu, two low-price shop targeted for Dasha and Tihar has come into operation. Farmers are given 2,000 rupees as allowance to increase production in Tarakola Baglo. Plus more. Let us continue the program with the news on the rice production. We all know that every year Nepal has to import rice to meet the demand in the country. This next news indicates that there might be increased production in Sirah this year despite the difficulties that were reported during the transplantation. The Knowledge Center is saying that even though there was no chemical fertilizer this year, the production is likely to increase. This is a good note to start the festivities with. It is estimated that there will be an increase in rice production in Sirah this year. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. It is estimated that there will be an increase in rice production in Sirah this year. It is expected that there will be an increase in the production due to timely rains and favorable weather conditions. There are 73,914 hectares of arable land in Sirah. This year, 54,000 hectares of rice have been planted. According to the Office of Agriculture Knowledge Center, 162,430 metric tons of rice was produced in the last fiscal year, and it is estimated that it will increase in the current fiscal year. It is said that the incidence of diseases and insects has decreased and the rice production will increase due to sufficient rainfall on time. Information officer of the office, Pramanand Chaudhary, said that after the outbreak of insects, technicians were deployed from Agriculture Knowledge Center and Crop Protection Laboratory to control the insects. If chemical fertilizers are easily available, production will increase even more, he says. After the news report, let us now see the news on low price shop. The festival is the time when the demand of food increases and the price in the market is hiked up. The government of Nepal has been setting up low-priced shops around the country to counter the likely hike in price. Nepali government has been recently showing some concern over the fact that the price in the market fluctuates with a very small change in the weather, supply and demand. In Mugu, two low-price shop targeted for Dashai and Tihar has come into operation. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. In Mugu, two low-price shop targeted for Dashai and Tihar has come into operation. After the government has targeted Dashai and Tihar all over the country, low-price shops have also been brought into operation in Mugu. Along with the launch of low-price shops all over the country, the low-price shop has also been launched in Mugu. Now the sale of rice, dal and oil has been started at reasonable prices. Food Management and Trading Company Limited Mugu has started selling rice, pulses and oil at reasonable prices from Ashoj 1st. Food company Mugu has given a discount of 7 rupees per kilogram on rice and pulses. Low price shops which run for the festival have brought relief to the citizens.
चामल सस्तो भएको हुँदा अनि खाद्यले हामीलाई धेरै सुविधा भएको छ खाद्यमा चामल सस्तो हुँदा हामी बजारमा चामल किनि खान सक्दैनौं त्यही भएर खाद्यमा धेरै सस्तो दिइराछन् हामीलाई धेरै सुविधा भएको छ खाद्यमा
On discounted price, the consumers will get 50 kilograms of rice pulses and oil per person. To be qualified to buy food at low price, a copy of the citizenship is required. Locals say that this service is a relief to Mugu residents.
कठाई खुशी तो खुशी छिउ र थारा बाबम दोकानमा 2000 को बेली 2000 चामल आबिया 2 प्याक ल्याउला भनेर भरि बालेसमा गए आए मान्छे पुरी फित्ता बियो अहिले 2000 मा 500 थपेर 2 प्याक लिया खुशी नको खुशी त खुशी भयो भयो र यतै सधैँ खुशी भयाले.
The company is selling 6 types of rice and 1 type of dal in Mugu at reasonable price. Aiming at the festival, the Mugu branch has planned to sell 1,500 quintals of rice at concessional price. But 1,500 quintals of rice is not enough for Mugu.
यो साल चाहिँ प्रति किलो 7 रुपैयाँका दरले छुट दिएर सहुलियत पसल सञ्चालनमा आएको छ. यो हाम्रो यहाँ मात्र नभएर देशभरका 41 वटा ठाउँमा चाहिँ यो सहुलियत पसल सञ्चालन आएको छ र मुख्य गरी हामीलाई केन्द्रको निर्देशन अनुसार एउटा चाहिँ सीमित कोटा दिएको हुन्छ. त्यो कोटामा हामीले चाहिँ सहुलियत बिक्री गर्ने हो. यो वर्षको लागि हामीलाई यस जिल्लाको लागि 1500 क्विन्टल सहुलियतमा बिक्री गर्ने कोटा स्वीकृत भएर आएको छ. त्यही अनुसार हामीले चाहिँ असोज 1 गते यस जिल्लाका श्रीमान प्रमुख जिल्ला अधिकारीज्यूको उपस्थितिमा उहाँले उद्घाटन गरेर सहुलियत पसलको चाहिँ उद्घाटन गरेका छौं.
The distribution of food by operating low-price shops has given some relief to the people of Mugu, but there is a demand of Mugu residents that more quota should be added and not limited to the prescribed quota. After the news report, let us now see the news on allowance for the farmers. The Nepali agriculture is in need of a facelift. As the Nepali nation is exposed to the outside world, the Nepali people realize that they are lagging behind. The Nepali workforce is leaving the country for foreign employment in the hope of gaining more wealth. This is why the Nepali agriculture, which has been done in primitive style, is not popular. The new youths want luxury work, and agriculture does not fit their dream. It is time that the Nepali government makes the Nepali agriculture attractive. Farmers are given 2,000 rupees as allowance to increase production in Tarakola Baglung. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Farmers are given 2,000 rupees as allowance to increase production. Tarakola has been active in becoming self-reliant on the agriculture production. This is a program to increase production. Under this program, the villagers are now cultivating a lot of the land. The villagers say that this program would attract the farmers to cultivate, and this program will increase production. The aim is to be self-reliant in agriculture by expanding the barren land. Farming has already been smooth in Tarakola area. The village has also emphasized the farmers to attach modern technology. The chief of the Agriculture Knowledge Center informed that paddy, wheat, and millet are like medicine as they are organically produced. He said that modern materials would help farmers to engage in farming and even in production. The village has also operated organic agricultural construction in the district for the first time. This is completely new in Baglung. After the news report, let us now see the news on vaccination campaign for livestock. Nepali animals are not exported as they do not meet the international standards. Nepal imports a lot of meat from foreign countries, so it is a good idea to upgrade the quality of animals in Nepal. We receive news that indicate that the animals are in the parameter of care of the government of Nepal. We have received some news that say that there is a vaccination campaign in Karnali. For the first time in Karnali state, the vaccination campaign against the disease in animals is conducted. The goal is to vaccinate 50,000 animals in Rukum West. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. For the first time in Karnali state, the vaccination campaign against the disease in animals is conducted. The goal is to vaccinate 50,000 animals in Rukum West. For the first time in Karnali state, a vaccination campaign has been launched against cattle distemper. Livestock Disease Research Laboratory Surkhet has started vaccination campaign against foot-mouth disease in animals from Rukum West. In collaboration with Animal Hospital and Animal Services Rukum West, a vaccination campaign against distemper disease has been conducted for the first time in the state. The target is to vaccinate 50,000 animals in Rukum West. Vaccination campaign started from Asoj 1st and will last till Asoj 9th. This will be conducted across the district in Animal Hospital and Animal Services Office. In this campaign, cows, buffaloes, sheep, goats, pigs, and other animals will be vaccinated against foot-mouth disease. For this, 35 vaccinators have been mobilized at all the local levels of the district. Animal Disease Research Laboratory Surkhet has provided 40,000 vaccines to animals in 6 local levels of the district, and 10,000 vaccines have been arranged by Animal Hospital and Animal Services Office, Rukum West. After the news report, let us now take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now see the news on lack of fertilizer. Lack of fertilizer in the country has put the farmers in stress. They have been complaining that they will have to bear a heavy loss if they do not get the fertilizer on time. The farmers had to plant the paddy without the fertilizer. They did not get the fertilizer during the dressing, and now the fertilizer is not coming from India on GTG. The Nepali government has said that the Indian fertilizer is too expensive. Fertilizers are not coming as per the GTG agreement made by the government with India. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Fertilizers are not coming as per the GTG agreement made by the government with India. The government has said that they cannot bring fertilizer after the price of the fertilizer is not agreed upon. The ministry has clarified that it is not possible to bring fertilizer from India immediately because it is more expensive to buy fertilizer through GTG than buying it through open tender. According to the ministry, the fertilizer according to the GTG agreement will be expensive from $100 to $150 per metric ton. The ministry has stated that there is no shortage of fertilizers and tender fertilizers are coming in at a rapid rate, so they will not be purchasing fertilizers from India immediately. It is said that GTG fertilizer brought from India is expensive and it will take a long time to bring it here. An agreement regarding the purchase of fertilizer was signed between Nepal and India last March. In the agreement between the government of Nepal and India, it is mentioned that the Indian company will bring fertilizers to the warehouses of Nepal. It is said that it will take more time to bring it from the company to the warehouse in Nepal. After the news report, let us now see the news on grants for the farmers in Shukla Gandaki. This is a great strategy to keep the barren land cultivated. The farmers who are willing to cultivate barren land will be given grants by the Knowledge Center. It is true that many Nepali youths are going to foreign countries for employment. This has left a lot of the Nepali land barren. The government of Nepal should look into new strategy to keep the youth from fleeing the country for greener pastures. This next news indicates that the work is being done in some places in the country. Grant is given to the farmers of Shukla Gandaki municipality to encourage farming in barren land. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Grant is given to the farmers of Shukla Gandaki municipality to encourage farming in barren land. Due to the migration of young people, there has been an increase in the barrenness of the farms in the villages. When there are only senior citizens, women and children in the house, farming in the fields is in a declining state. Keeping the fertile land barren, the trend of buying food from the market and consuming it has increased. The local level of Tanao and agencies related to agriculture have brought a policy to encourage the barren land to be refertilized. It is believed that the farmers will be attracted by the system of giving subsidies to the farmers who use barren land. Agriculture Knowledge Center Tanao has taken forward commercial farming promotion program on barren land. For this, in the current fiscal year, 10 lakh rupees is allocated, said Rajeshwar Silwal, publicity officer of Knowledge Center. Farmers, agriculture farms, companies, groups, and cooperative organizations can participate in this program. Farmers on barren land will receive subsidy of 5,000 rupees. Silwal said that the office will conduct this program in an area of 10 hectares in the current fiscal year. He said that the subsidy will be given if the land which was previously cultivated but remained barren for at least 3 years due to various reasons is recultivated on rent or by owners themselves. The center has arranged 90% subsidy for farmers under a special program for promotion of potato cultivation. For this, 24 lakh budget has been allocated. This program will be conducted through farmer groups or cooperatives. In order to run the program, at least 10 households should be involved in each cluster, and each household in the selected cluster should cultivate at least 3 additional plantations. After the news report, let us now see the news on electricity. Nepal has a lot of potential for the electricity production. With the new development on electric vehicles, the Nepali future is looking bright. The country has been suffering from pollution due to the fossil fuel. When the electric vehicles replace the fossil fuel-run vehicles, the country will be seeing a whole new environmental improvement. Nepal sees potential in electricity. Energy Minister Pampa Vushal has said that the country has entered a new phase in production, distribution, and electricity trade. Let us now look at this news report for a little while. Energy Minister Pampa Vushal has said that the country has entered a new phase in production and distribution of electricity. Minister Vushal, while inaugurating the 11th Unity Session of Nepal Electricity Authority National Employees Union in Kathmandu on Friday, said that the production of electricity as well as easy distribution and electricity trade started during her tenure will prove to be a new milestone for the country. She said that only the electricity consumed by the Nepali people will be distributed to India and Bangladesh. She held the opinion that the authority has moved on the path of success because the employees have shown the appropriate ability in the appropriate places. She said that the energy sector is important for the economic development of the country. Minister Vushal informed that projects such as Sunkoshi 3 under the joint investment of Bangladesh, Upper Karnali and Dudkoshi are in the process of progressing.
त्यो पुर्याउने र बढी भएको नेपाली जनताले उपभोग गरेर बढी भएको चाहिँ अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा बिक्री गर्ने त्यो चरणमा प्रवेश गरेका छौं। मलाई त्यस अर्थमा म खुसी नै छु। ठिक्क यद्यपि यो विद्युत जस्तो जलविद्युत जस्तो कुरो न त उत्पादनमा केही क्षणमा केही दिनमा केही वर्षमा हुने कुरा हो, न त यो बिक्री वितरण पनि, तर संयोगले मैले आफ्नो कार्यकालमा विद्युत व्यापारको सुरु गरेँ र हामी भारतमा मात्र विद्युत बिक्री गर्ने छैन, भर्खरै हामी बांग्लादेशले पनि हाम्रो देशबाट विद्युत लिएर जाने गरेर एउटा नयाँ निर्णयमा पनि हामी पुगेका छौं। त्यसैले अब हामी अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा पनि प्रवेश गरेका छौं। यो पनि एउटा कोणले सुखद हो। अनि अनुभवले के देखायो भने
She said that the ministry has also advanced the work of Buri Gandaki, which has a reservoir of 1,200 megawatt production capacity. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. It is estimated that there will be an increase in rice production in Sirah this year. In Mugu, two low-price shop targeted for Dashayan Tihar has come into operation. Farmers are given 2,000 rupees as allowance to increase production in Tarakhola Baglok. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan, Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kishan.